And welcome to Coin 6 News. I'm Lisa Balick. Yes, a $2 ticket sold in the Portland area, now worth more than $1 billion. Those winning numbers, take a look: 22, 27, 44, 52, 69, and the Powerball 9. No surprise the winner is keeping quiet since the drawing last night. A ticket bought actually last night. That's a life-changing amount of cash. Our Brandon Thompson working to find out who and where the ticket was purchased. He joins us live from Northeast Portland, and that's a hint.
Yeah, Lisa, we have been working on the process of elimination through the Coley neighborhood today, and that we have found that we think we might know where the store is, but there still is not an official word from the state of Oregon lottery, nor from the store that sold that. So we do know that has been narrowed down to the 97218 area code, and as you mentioned, anonymity from the winner, that is what attorney who deals with the lottery told us is a good idea for the winner to keep in mind. And that could be tough in Oregon because state law does not allow trusts or LLCs to claim a prize. A real person has to claim it, but he says there are still ways to protect your identity. He advises that person to stay anonymous and reach out to the state attorney general or lottery office because the release of the numbers were delayed last night, and this attorney says that could be a reason to protect the identity. But while that person is anonymous, it's a fun to play the game of what if I won, and we talked to Portlanders about that today.
I would definitely pay off my debts, buy land, buy real estate, invest into the stock market.
Yeah, definitely invest in some. I personally say land. That's what I would do, and then pay off our debts and travel for a little bit.
I'd dump the money back into the community, especially with the drug and alcohol problem, housing, and just finding a solution to the problem we have here in Portland.
I think anonymity, even though it may be difficult in the state of Oregon, anonymity is the key to living a peaceful life. You know, you're not looking over your shoulder. You're not going to have to worry about family members, friends coming to you, charities coming to you.
My personal take is not enough people are saying that they're going to quit their jobs, but that's one thing. Okay, so again, $1.3 billion, a little bit more than that is the total prize. The AP reports if someone takes the lump sum, that's $621 million. Though, of course, the government gets their cut of this cheese. Panusis, who you just heard from there, estimates that for the state of Oregon, they will take $81 million off the top. So we have more tips from Panusis on what the person who wins this lottery should do. That story is an audience of one tonight. Lisa, back to you.